you agree that you're on the come up?
Yeah.
You're on the come up.
I'll take that.
What's the come up game looking like? What is it looking like?
It's dope, man. It's fun. There's a lot of good rappers. There's a lot of different sounds. It's just a matter of now who pushes the smartest and who does the most work to make sure that their sound is, you know, is received well, and who's putting in enough effort in terms of their writing so that people actually. But yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah.
We'll see where it goes.
And do you feel that in South Africa, in terms of hip hop, we have a situation where we don't have enough rappers coming out? Because if you look at the States, I mean, you could have.
I think there's too many rappers.
You could no, I mean coming out at once.
Coming out.
Yeah, coming out. Because I mean, if you look at the States, we have like, you know, your XXL freshman where we've got 12 rappers coming out in 1 year. And if you bring it back here, we have like 1 or 2 coming out per year, you know. So
but I will say this as well though, as much as we always say there's a lot of rappers and there's none thingy, this might be, rappers may think you hate me for this, but sometimes you listen to rappers and a lot of people rap well, but then you listen to the music that they produce out, you're like, I'm not sure if we could really criticize people for not buying into this.
Wow.
Because the actual, I don't know, the way people put together songs, and I think we need to look into that more as rappers, the quality of the music we produce, and not just complain that they're not actually putting us on the thingy, but how is the music that's coming out from us as the people that make the music?
Okay.
Is it something that you would go and listen to over and over again? And if not, then why are you complaining that you're not really, you know?
That's a very interesting view though, but do you not agree that in South African hip hop there are gatekeepers? There are certain people that you need to know, who need to know somebody else in order for you to make it.
Definitely. I mean, the gatekeepers everywhere.
So what is your plan then? If there are gatekeepers everywhere, what is your plan?
Oh, you're taking me deep right now, aren't you? I'll have to know the bouncer. I'll have to make friends with a couple of bouncers and make sure that I get in there. But I'm hoping to just, I'm trying to do it for now. I've been in Joburg for basically only 3 weeks this far.
Okay.
Done a couple of little performances, little shows, and well received, you know. So right now I'm trying to do, just for a short period, do it the, you know, get myself out there the good old fashioned way, you know, coming, speaking to you, and being grateful for you playing my music on air and going to shows and, you know, killing MCs to a point where you feel like, okay, this guy needs to be, you know, we need to take note of this. Okay. And I do realize that when there will come a time when you need to actually look into those gatekeepers and try to figure if are they as stable in those gates or are the people more powerful. You know what I mean? If the music is good enough, I think the masses could be more powerful to say, you know what, stuff was at the gate. We want that guy to come in. Type
right.
thing. So yeah, we'll see where it goes. I may come back to you in like 3 months and be like, yo, alright, those guys are tapping the gate.
No, the gate is locked in.
I mean, just, you know, yeah.
We're gonna take a young break. We are gonna be back and we are still talking to Epic the rapper. He is here until 7:30. So you can tweet me any questions that you want to ask at VowFM on Twitter. On Facebook we are VowFM in brackets voice of Wits. And hey, ask any questions that you want to know. Would you ever go back to being in a solid group?
I don't think so. I don't think I'd go back to being in a solid group. I don't know. After, and especially when you get to a certain age, you're like, there's gonna be very hard to grow with someone that closely and make music that's, you know. But you can still collab with people and make beautiful music. But when it's a group, it might grow to being something that's forced, and hence you find sometimes like a lot of crews do Yeah. Want to drop another name? Let's keep on going. Yeah, and find certain groups like build something and then it's like and they break apart because at the end of the day we do different individuals, you know. I've got things that I want to talk about, like I can't be like, yo, I want to talk about my exes. What about you? I don't have an ex, you know. So it's not gonna quite work. There's certain things that I want to address that you might not, you know. There's certain concepts that I might want to dig into that it makes it easier sometimes with thinking, but there's the collabs that bring back that little group element and the dynamic kind of flourishes again.
And speaking what are some of the dynamics you're going to be working on in terms of your album?
I'm venturing into almost everything.
Let me make it sound a bit different. Why should I go buy your album and not buy the Les's album?
Because the Les is, I'm joking. The album is well constructed, man. Like I tried to make sure that I have everything. Even the songs, I did the club songs too. But even with them, I made sure that they're still very lyrical. You know, I tried to work on tracks that people, they won't die out that soon. You'll be like, yo, but that was some of the nicest concepts, some of the nicest lyrics, some of the nicest beats on that album. And the features on the album as well, as I mentioned, like some of the most talented people that I know, like besides the people that you see, as we spoke about this earlier, it's not always about the people that you see on TV,
Exactly.
but the people that you feel really possess like that raw and that talent that needs to be heard.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, man, what can I say? I don't like speaking about this album too much, but I love it. And it took me a while to get to a point of actually enjoying my own stuff, very critical of my own stuff. So I finally got to a point where I can do a song and be like, not too bad.
So are you your biggest critic?
I think I probably am. I probably am, yeah.
And in terms of South African hip-hop in general, our game right now, what do you think is still missing? Or are we there? Are you satisfied, or are
we
there
need
still
more
some things
people. We
missing?
need more competition, as we said earlier. We need that competition. We need people should work harder, knowing that there's someone else who could potentially just, I think people like relax too much. When you get up there, there's just there's a few when you end up working together in a little whatever team,
like a clique or something.
A little clique, and then that's like monopolize the whole industry. I don't think it's quite there's no balance. We need more balance. We need more rappers. We need more stuff. We need more of the quality MCs that are unknown to be known.
All right, and before I let you go, let me know Twitter, Facebook, if I'm out there and I want to link up with you in terms of collaborations, or I want to get my hands on the album. How do we do all of that?
Yes, man. I had to switch notes, but I'll try. Keep up on Twitter. It's at the Scriptwriter. That's one word. And on Facebook, it's Epic the Scriptwriter. And you search for that, then you'll find it straight there. And just like the page, and you'll get updates on what we're working on and everything.
Okay, we are going to get into our live performance, but before we do that, thank you so much for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure. Hopefully this isn't the last time you're here, because now this is your home. So next time you want to drop exclusives, you know
right
where
here,
to come. Right here, nowhere else. We're going to be coming right here. Alright, so let's get into your live performance. Are you guys ready?
Alright, cool.